Picture a stadium-sized arena packed to capacity. The lights are down, the crowd is roaring, and giant screens broadcast every move to tens of thousands of fans in the stands. This is only a fraction of the reach. Online, millions of highly engaged young viewers tune in to the live broadcast, following every digital frame with professional intensity. On stage, professional gamers sit behind futuristic setups, treated like superstars and competing for multi-million-dollar prize pools. To an outside observer, this level of cultural dominance and audience scale suggests a highly profitable enterprise for anyone lucky enough to own a team. The internal financials tell a different story. Despite the massive viewership, these franchises are currently bleeding cash. These organizations operate as cash-burning venture capital bets, requiring millions in outside equity to sustain their operations. Why does a booming cultural phenomenon create a financial black hole for the people who own the teams? To understand the economic failure of esports, we have to look at the structural safety nets that guarantee profits in traditional professional sports. Traditional leagues, like the NFL or the NBA, rely on a primary financial engine: massive, guaranteed, multi-billion-dollar national television contracts. A central TV contract distributes funds equally among every team in the league, ensuring a guaranteed baseline income. They pair this with a strict cost control mechanism, standardized salary caps, creating a ceiling that keeps player expenses from consuming the budget. By combining equal revenue sharing with capped expenses, traditional sports operate in a cushioned environment designed for long-term stability. In esports, that shared television cushion is non-existent. Without guaranteed multi-year contracts from major networks, these leagues rely on digital streaming platforms for their entire viewership. This creates a critical vulnerability. Broadcast revenues are tied to streaming platforms, meaning income is dictated by fragile, unpredictable algorithms. A franchise's core income can drop without warning because of back-end platform changes that team owners cannot influence. While income is volatile, the expenses are skyrocketing. Esports leagues do not have the standardized salary caps found in traditional sports. This chart shows the result of that missing cap. While broadcast revenue remains flat and unstable, player salaries have risen aggressively, creating a widening deficit for the franchise. To manage these massive losses, teams enter a volatile battle for corporate sponsorships, competing for the attention of brands to keep the lights on. The entire model relies on the fickle attention of sponsors to pay for inflated player salaries that the teams cannot otherwise afford. Financially, an esports franchise functions as a speculative tech startup, prioritizing rapid growth while operating at a significant loss. These teams survive by burning through millions of dollars in equity capital, relying on investor funding to cover their daily operational deficits. Despite the massive cultural footprint, the underlying ecosystem rests on a fragile economic foundation. The audience engagement and cultural impact are undeniable. The stadiums are full and the fan base is growing. However, for the industry to achieve sustainability, esports must replicate the structural safety nets of traditional leagues, including guaranteed revenue streams and strict salary controls. Until those controls are established, owning an esports franchise will remain a high-stakes, volatile gamble.